Rudi, I believe you came from Austria originally. How did you end up making wine in New Zealand?
It's very interesting. I got a 6 months visa to work in New Zealand for a winery called Mission Vineyards. That's the oldest winery in New Zealand. And when I arrived in New Zealand after 6 months, they extended the visa. God knows why. And then I had the opportunity to work in California and in Oregon. Then I came back, and I thought it's time for me to upgrade from an assistant winemaker to a winemaker. And I got a job at Ripon Vineyard in '89 in St. Otago, which was great because it did open my eyes because that's an extraordinary, beautiful part of New Zealand. At the same time, I also saw a piece of land out in Bendigo. It took me a long time to get it sorted, simply to get obviously partners and go to the farmer, John Perriam, and say, look, I want to plant a vineyard. And they looked at me and said, well, which planet are you coming from? Because at that stage, there was no vineyards planted in St. Otago in the Cromwell Basin, full stop. So it was quite a, not only just an adventure, but I was on the paddock, and the whole world changed. What is the difference? It's a 15-hectare north-facing slope. It is pretty much strongly supported by Quartz, and I think Quartz will have a very important role to play in our wines. It's not yet seen properly through yet, simply because our vineyards are still very, very young, but we can see it in the sparkling wine. Just also, I would like to point out the reason why we make sparkling wine is because at that stage in '91, I thought it might be a good idea to have a plan B, because there was no idea that actually Pinot Noir will work well in the region. Admittedly, I was wrong. But now we got a sparkling wine. We got another 15 hectares set aside specifically for the sparkling wine, and I think that is now we got everything is estate grown, and I think that also will help us to bring across the distinctive wines we make out of the particular site in Bendigo.